Lions get set to do battle with the Washington Redskins. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. Spinning again. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
I love this guy's makeup. He is not afraid to fail. He attacks on just about every snap. Wants to throw the football downfield first. He'll throw it short if he has to. But bottom line, he wants to put a lot of pressure on the defense with his arm.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, it's gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, 69 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the #1 overall selection back in 2005 out of the University of Utah. It's Alex Smith.
I think one of the things that attracted people to Alex Smith initially was his mobility, and that's never changed. That guy's a great athlete, but he's so sharp with the football, so accurate, and takes care of it so well, he rarely puts his team in bad situations.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Throwing is Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 5.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Longacre. He's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake, and they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And here's where I'm perfectly happy to defer to my analyst and let him analyze this one.
I don't get it.
That's the analysis?
That's the analysis. I don't get it. I mean, you're on the other side of midfield. Maybe. But a fake punt way down here, you want analysis? Ridiculous. Whoosh.
Oh, another spin.
Hard to line him up when he does that.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46. Now it's gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They run. It's Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Getting the set. Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes.
Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Woods, the intended receiver. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods, 53 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him. Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake.
Free kick out of bounds.
Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's first down.
Right.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And he is going to recover his own fumble, but boy, a big, big loss on this play. Wow.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now it's Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now Smith. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot. what will turn out to be the line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Smith. And a little floater there is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Vernon Davis, 31 yards. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. On the return, it's Pharoh Cooper. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggle. Before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggle, still winning here in the second quarter.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Right side complete. That's Woods. They give him a gain of 37.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now Goff. Step, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. Jared Goff on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Alex Smith and the offense heading out for their next possession. Looking to pick up some steam, generate some steam right now. Down on the scoreboard and struggling a bit.
And sometimes you have to find it from places you don't ordinarily get it. Not necessarily just going back and throwing the football. Maybe use your legs a little bit. Maybe rely on some teammates, get the ball in their hands. Anything to try and generate a spark. The bottom line, he has to play a lot better.
Yeah, he does. He's got the 2-eye. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
To throw is Smith. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Here's Gurley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Now, this is an example of breaking down in defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Bill Bison. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the intercept. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Geis, they'll try to run it. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good run there, 9 yards, but it still leaves him with work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might.
And this is caught. In the end zone, it's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson from 8 yards out. And the Redskins are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught. So the fake works. They caught him off guard, and the game is tied. But, Charles, I was going to say the defense probably should have been ready for that since a two-point conversion tied it like it did. But snapping it from the 15, maybe that was the ultimate element of surprise. They never expected that.
I think you're onto something, truly, because you're supposed to prepare for every eventuality. But who really thinks someone's going to fake it from the 15-yard line with an expectation of getting it into the end zone and picking up 2 points? Not very many people.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw is gone. And got a man. It's Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, gone. And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
So we've reached halftime in a wild, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Alex Smith and company heading back out there now. And the first half was not kind to him, and he knows that. 3 interceptions, but still tied, so kind of a clean slate.
I'd say it's a reprieve because ordinarily you throw 3 interceptions, your team should be behind. So he has to be thinking.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, LA! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great, You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw past 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. On 1st down, Smith. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there, Smith to Dotson, 42 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually...
And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put him in the driver's seat. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this?
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams are in for 6. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is the absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Again, they run with Gurley. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. What a play. It's a first down as they get 19 yards on the fake punt.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it, so I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves this play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they'll run it here. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Into the Redskins have it, they do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there. Smith to Dotson. 41 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. A good move, but not much room to run. Brought down at the 5. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Back now in Los Angeles as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on fourth down in the fourth quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will get them one closer. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Goff on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Woods. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's Goff, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jonathan Allen in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Here's Goff now on second. In by Brandon Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Now Goff. His throw caught right around the 6. A very solid gain of 27. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a short return to the 6-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Airing one out for Crowder. And now here is another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And now running right through it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Josh Doctson and company heading back onto the field now. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, 2 catches. Two touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And they'll go on the ground. Some strong running at the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him. Stop him behind the line. Now it's gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Oh, look at that. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make... you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Smith now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One last throw here for Smith. He's going to let it fly.